What is good, friends? Welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a Frank Ocean type beat. So I'm gonna do something that's kind of like laid back and smooth where his vocals would really shine on. Before we get started though, I'm going to be using sounds from my drum kit, the 8-bit drum kit, which you can get on my website, so definitely check that out. And there's also a free version you can get in the description as well. One last thing though before we get started, if you could just leave a quick little thumbs up on the video. It's been helping the channel out a lot lately, and I really appreciate everyone that's been doing it so far. Just got a piano open. My BPM is set to about 90. This is a somewhat common BPM for a lot of Frank Ocean type beats. And yeah, we're just gonna lay down some chords and kind of build everything off of this. Mess up on that last one. Move this down right here. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Just drop these down. For that last chord, I just inverted some of the higher notes, and then I wanted it to still sound like a bit fuller than the rest of the notes, as it's kind of resolving the little sequence here. And so that's why I added like another G even after, transposing that as well as the B. But yeah, it just gives it like a fuller sound versus if I just transposed it like this. So it's subtle, but it makes a difference. So next thing that I want to do to kind of give it that Frank Ocean sound is I want to layer these keys. And so I found this kind of synthier sounding key. And all I'm doing is just copying and pasting this over here. And here's how it sounds together. Way more full. So I sound this other set of keys, and I'm just going to layer this one as well. Woo! And I usually like rap, but do I gotta like sing or something? Baby. Alright, so this is sounding like pretty smooth, pretty like chill, but we're not done with this. We're gonna put some effects on this to actually like really give it that Frank kind of a sound. So what I ended up doing was I just selected all the instruments on this mixer and then clicked route to this track only. That way I could put the same effect on all of them without having to duplicate anything. I just added this kickstart preset, which is, I believe this is only like 20 or 30 bucks. There's multiple ways you can do this. This is just the way I'm going to do it, but it's like a side chaining kind of a tool. And this is just going to give it that kind of like pulsing sound. So here's how it sounds with this effect now. Nice. Might have to sing a little something for all ladies out there. Just kidding if my girlfriend's watching. Yeah. A wubba dubba dubba oop ba dee. I'm just playing. Yeah, we're gonna get funky tonight though. Alright. Give me a second before I lay something down for you. Alright. Woo! Woo woo woo! Alright, so next thing, I want to add some vocals, but I plan to use them more as like an not ass sound, but atmospheric, not atmospheric. Alright, so I found this sound in Arcade. And it's like super distorted, but I'm gonna try like cut out some of the high ends with it. So here's what I came up with for that. This isn't gonna be how it sounds like at all. I'm gonna put some effects on it. Alright, so I threw on some Valhalla Vintage Verb right here. Then I put this like filter on it, cutting out the low end, and then most of the high ends. And here's how it sounds. It's perfect. Not gonna get in the way of any vocals or anything like that. As you know, purpose of the song is have someone sing on it. So you know, do I run it back? All right, if you insist. Yeah. Alright, so it's on to the bass line and the drums. I'm just going to be using this classic bass sound from my 8-bit drum kit. In the kit, there's 10 different one-shot bass lines, and so if you don't have like any really expensive VSTs or anything like that, or just can never find any good bass lines, I've already done the work, I've already mixed these sounds, and all you have to do to use them is just to go to the sound, click on this little thing right here, and then you turn the delay off, the attack off, and turn the hold all the way up, and then turn everything off as well, and you can just play it like a regular bass line. Alright, so here's what I got for the bass line. Real quick before I play it, I'm just following the root notes, and then when I want to add a little bit of flair, I'm just going on other notes within the chord, as that'll typically sound pretty good. And if you look over here on the second half, I'm kind of mirroring what I'm doing over here. I'm just using different sounds, and I might actually flip this around. Let's just hear how this sounds first. And I know I'm going to want to change it up at some point in the beat, so I just pulled in the Utopia bass line, which is probably one of my favorites from the pack. It doesn't have any of like that flair or anything like that. It's just a really simple bass line following these root notes, but here's how it sounds. Alright guys, so here is the beat. Really nothing too complicated about how I arranged this. Didn't put it on any special effects or anything like that. I just kind of took things in and added things here and there. So yeah, just give a listen. Feel free to, you know, I guess take a screenshot of this and like analyze it deeply if you like how it was arranged. And yeah, I will see you soon. Peace.